Hi, we're Ian and Julie. Follow us on our tiny homestead and our debt-free project of a lifetime, the building of our shipping container home here in the Pyrenees, and all of this alongside our full-time jobs.
Good morning from a beautiful sunny Pyrenees. It's been a few days since the concrete pour. We poured it last Wednesday and it is now Monday. We've had the tarpaulin all over the top of it just for the frost, because today about -1 degrees Celsius. Just got the little mini digger down, as you saw. We got it off the trailer. Had a bit of a problem starting it, but it's been sat outside for the last 6 weeks, so the battery was a little flat. But I have a little booster, put it on, started straight away. We got the little whacker plate down as well, because we're hoping to get a bit of gravel just to put in place of those massive tracks that the last delivery truck made in the mud. So we're going to get on with that today. But today we're going to start pulling out the front forms of the garage, dig that out with the mini digger, and we've actually got to start putting in the drainage. That's the next stage to this. So we're putting in a drainage pipe, we're putting in more surface drainage, and then we're going to concrete all that in, so reform it all up, concrete it all back up, and then we can start sort of levelling off the driveway so we can get vehicle onto the concrete slab and start the big drainage project behind the retaining wall. So I hope you enjoy these videos. So if you do, please hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button, and share it as well. As I mentioned in the last video, this concrete form didn't blow out one bit. I've got the string here, but it's just caught on this concrete there. But that was perfect. So all of this extra work of putting in these stanchions here, which I'm about to take out, proved to be the right decision. And thanks for some of the comments that we're getting regarding this. It's really helping. Because they're near enough, these videos are near enough real time, maybe a week out. So if you do comment the week before, we have time to make any changes or any recommendations you make. Right, let's get on with dismantling. Right. Oh, there's my little drain hole. Perfect. I was worried that that was all going to be filled in. I'm just going to whip these teeth off the bucket because I don't want to damage the forms, the wooden forms, because I've got to use those quite often in the price of wood these days. Whip these off and then I'll start scraping away all that dirt. Yeah, it just saw me having a bit of a problem here. I forgot I put all these massive boulders down, so I'm just going to prise those out first, and then use the mini digger to chuck them all into the wheelbarrow if I can keep that up straight. Julie will hopefully be back soon with a ton of gravel for the top of the drive. Although I want to use the mini digger as much as possible, all these rocks I've put in is just making it a bit daft, and I don't want to go too close to my concrete forms and damage them, or even the actual concrete. So I've left the digger up top ready for the gravel to arrive, so I can offload that and get that all spread on top of the drive. But meanwhile, I'll do this by hand. It's probably the easiest way. Who the hell put these in, huh? God, so oh. The little girls have got into their routine. Come on. Come on. All five now. They're all pretty much a small family. No pecking, no biting. They all get on together. They all get out at the same time. They all go to bed all right. So after sort of 1 week, they've all settled in really well. God, it's cold this morning. Back on site, it's the next day. Quite a lot of work yesterday digging that out by hand. A lot of big boulders, but as you can see, it's not too bad. We've sort of leveled it. Well, not leveled it. We put a slope on it of about 2%, and that's why we've got the pipes here now. We'll pull those out, put a little layer of sand on, and get those bedded in, and then hopefully I'll be able to concrete over it as the first layer of concrete. And then I have a bunch of surface drainage, caniveaux as they're called here in France, and that's what's going to sort of front the edge of the garage slab. So that'll be the next stage after this one. Right, let's get these pipes out.
We're just about to take off the top form board for the grand reveal of the concrete. And then what we will be doing is retaining the second form board, because at the moment that's holding in the compacted gravel beneath the concrete slab. So we want to keep that in there until we've cemented in our drain.
Right, I'm just going to join these two pipes because this is the longest straight edge I'll have, which these pipes are 4 meters long, and it's just enough to get from the French drainage, the other side of the retaining wall, to pop out this side of the concrete slab, which is perfect. I will just then leave those in place until I start doing the rest of the drainage, and then I can rejoin up with, they're called regards here, the little manhole little things where all the pipes go into. Don't know what they're called. So quickly glue, but we noticed in all the US programs and YouTube channels, your little glue pots and everything have a little brush. We don't. We have to go out and buy a separate brush. So this is the cleaning solution. So I'm just going to we have to do it all by hand. Luckily, the glue does have a little brush on. You'd have thought they'd just put a little brush on the other one, wouldn't you? There we go.
Yep.
Okay.
Want to push?
Well, put it as far over.
Yeah, it's right up to this wooden.
Yeah, all right.
So that's the only thing that has to come out, but that will come out when you take that top
Yeah.
board off.
So if you go around the other side now,
Yeah.
see how far it is the other side. Julie's just gone around the back of the wall, and we have had a little bit of a cave in at the back end. You see, just there. So we've got to dig that out, but luckily it hasn't caved in where we've done the painting of the black stuff. So as you can see, there is the end of the pipe that we're poking through. We just got to make sure everything's clean, because I'm going to put some expanding foam to keep it in place, but we just got to raise it up slightly. So I'll find a wedge, and that should be enough. Just put that underneath.
Yeah. Oh, that'll work.
It's just to keep the foam too much. So
He's chuntering, he wants 2 Ians. I'm being made redundant.
right, time for the grand reveal. I have no idea. I think the gravel might spill a bit just here, but we're going to be backfilling all of this with concrete, so I'm not too fussed, but let's see. Come on, Jude, let's take it off very slowly. Just take it. No, we'll tilt it. Hold on, it's stuck here.
It might be stuck my end as well.
Oh, you want to take this one board off?
No,
Yeah?
I'm stuck at
No, you're not.
Oh, wow! It looks good, righty.
That's the damp-proof membrane. So yeah, the gravel is just under that. Look at the thickness of that. It's just ridiculous. 20 centimeters that is.
Here we go again. Cement.
Sloppy cement.
Very sloppy this time. This is where we're working. Oh, you're popping them back in?
Oh, there's concrete under here, see?
Yeah. We've got the old routine going. I'm filling buckets while Ian's mixing. Well, that's a nice sloppy one, Ian.
Yeah. It's a bit more stony one.
Whoops. Foam did expand lots, didn't it?
Yeah.
I know it is expanding, but this is a Julie comment as normal.
So I just finished sort of the demi footings, which covers up the pipe, or most of it. There's the pipe here. The concrete level for this little section is going to come up to about there, about an inch below this finished surface of the garage. So all of this is going to be covered in concrete. So that's why we've made the decision just to keep this board in for, well, forever. It's holding back all the gravel. If I take it away, it's just going to explode out. So we'll cover that up. Here will be the same surface drainage as we've got over the other side. And then we'll put in a big rebar section just here. So I'm going to need these boards to come over here and put a form in along here. And then I can backfill and finish all of the drainage off. And then afterwards, we can fill all this up with gravel, boulders, everything else to bring the driveway the same level, and then we have access to the garage again. So meanwhile, because this is going to be 2 pours at least, I'm going to start putting in little chunks of rebar just to allow it to bind to the next pour. The ultimate test. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's coming back. Let's have a look.
Oh, it's coming. Yep. We have water.
Julie! Ian! Yes, the sooner we can get this drainage done, the better. Look at this mess. We've got to dig all this out. Look at this blooming boulder here that just fell out. That's my hand. So the wall's held up pretty well, but yeah, we've got some digging to do. Oh, it's a pain.
This is becoming our daily routine, the mud shuffle.
So another end of day. We'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully that will have set enough for us to start marking out for the surface drainage. As soon as we got that, as I said, get the gravel in, access to the top, and then we can start the French drain project at the back and get all of that backfilled before it all starts caving in. See you tomorrow. Good morning, it's the next day, back on site as usual. Just got prepared to take this one form board off here. Again, we've made the decision to keep the bottom form board just in place because here will be a pathway. So everything will be actually pushing against this other form board. I don't want the risk of all that gravel just spewing out. The amount of metal work, as you've seen in previous videos, and the size of this concrete slab, it would probably float, but I just don't want to take that risk. So let's have a look. Hopefully Julie's, I stapled it, that's why. I stapled the plastic membrane to it to keep it up.
Yeah.
There we go.
That looks nice. Yeah.
A little bit of bubbling there, look. You see where the plastic, see there, that's what I mean, that's the gravel there, you see. So I don't want any of that to pop out. So we're just going to keep this buttressed up, and I'll probably put a little buttress of concrete all the way along as well. But that's not too bad.
We have a raw corner. Okay.
Just putting in some liquid sand and cement just to stabilize the back.
Going along, taking all the form boards off, and this far end we're taking the plastic off, and close up you can see there's all the sub base, and we've mixed up some not too sloppy cement, and Ian's about to push that in to protect that sub base from slipping. And this yellow mark just here, that's the drainage pipe. That you can't see the drains, they're all covered up at the moment.